Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be reviewing something really exciting, and it's the Beauty Bakerie concealers. I'm excited about the concealers because this is a black owned brand, and in the midst of all of this stuff going on with Tarte, especially Shape Tape, the foundation, I just felt like it was needed for some brands catering to the black girls and the women of color and the people of color that use makeup. So if you don't know, basically Tarte came out with a new foundation, Tarte Shape Tape Foundation, if you haven't already tried the concealer. The concealer is bomb. Everybody raved about it, blah, 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 blah. So they said, let's get it. And they made a foundation. But they only came out with 15 shades. And of the 15 shades, there were only like 2 shades that could fit dark skin girls. And then maybe 1 shade that could fit like a medium light skin girl. Why would you do that? So, you know, this is just exciting. It's exciting, and it's always cool to see brands that put women of color and people of color as a top priority instead of a afterthought, or, you know, oh, we'll just get to that later, or we'll add some more shades later. They did it initially, so I'm going to be reviewing the concealers today. So I bought 2 concealers. This is what the packaging looks like. Let's see. You see that, you know, reflective stuff going on there. The 2 shades I got are You're Beautiful and Cool Beans. And these are basically supposed to be like coffee names, you know, trying to keep the whole theme going. I think it's cute. Basically, the concealers come in 8 shades. And I got not the 2 darkest colors, but the 2 before that. So basically they go in 2s. Like there's 2 fair concealers, then there's 2 light concealers, there's 2 medium to dark concealers, and then there's like dark to deep concealers. So this is like the little swatch going on. Looks kind of weird. This is why I made the face, because this is, I guess it just needs to be mixed up, but it was looking kind of weird at first. But anyway, this is what the packaging looks like. It's really cute. So these are her flower powders, and it's a really cute packaging, you know, still like food themed. Her brow pomade, and it's the brownies. This is the lighter one, You're Beautiful, and then this is the darker one. I don't know if you can kind of tell the difference. So this is what it looks like, and it's just a doe foot applicator like the rest of them. So for me, I would probably go with You're Beautiful, just because it seems like what would be best for me to highlight with. Cool Beans is showing up on my arm more red, but I could mix both. It's not like I'm just gonna rule Cool Beans out because I paid for both of them and it was $20, so I'm gonna use both of them. But I would rather just go with You're Beautiful. And yeah, so I am going to take my face off, and I'm going to start over with a fresh base, and I'm going to do a tutorial, first impression, all that jazz for you guys on these products. So I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back and my base is done. I just put on a light layer of L'Oreal True Match. So judging from the swatches and the way they dried down on my arm, these concealers are mattifying concealers. So you want to compare it to ColourPop concealer, which is it's kind of like a matte concealer. It dries really quickly, and you can just see it. If you were to buy the concealer and swatch it on your arm, you will see that when it dries down matte. So this means that when you are using your concealer, you need to work quickly. You would rather want to use this with a sponge rather than like a brush or anything like that. So yeah. Interesting.
Now I'm gonna go with You're Beautiful.
So it's just not blending like at all. So I'm gonna try on that other eye because you see, not only is it not blending, it took off my foundation. Like this whole spot right here, it just picked it up. So I'm gonna try again on my other eye.
And like now it's like picking up whatever the residue is. My forehead. And my nose.
I'm gonna spray my brush.
Like this just, it dries down so fast for it to be a concealer. So basically if you have dry skin, avoid this. Avoid it at all costs. Because you're not going to be happy. But, yeah. Oh, it's possible.
So it's just like really sticky and tacky, and it's just like cakey. Like when you take it out and you put it on your face, it doesn't feel like, it seems like a really thin texture. It's kind of like watery, but then as you go and try to blend it out, it just like cakes up. Now I'm just going to attempt to set this concealer. I'm going to be using a little bit of the Beauty Bakerie flour powder, and I'm going to be using my Laura Mercier translucent powder in medium deep. Now I'm not just going to use the flour powder by itself because it's really just drying. It just seems like most of the products, face products from Beauty Bakerie, are for people with oily skin, and I do have oily skin in the summer, but it's the winter right now, so I have a lot of dry patches on my face, and I don't want to put too much powder on it because then it's just going to catch on to all those dry patches, and then I'm going to look crusty and dusty, and I don't want to look like that. I'm not even going to go directly where my dry patches are. With the powder, I'm going to use the excess powder and then just go over it. Like in this area right here is where I'm dry.
Do that for the other side. My top lip. My nose. My forehead.
For the rest of my face, I'm going to set it with another Beauty Bakerie flour powder, and this is in brown. Okay, so I finished my face. I put on powder. I used the Beauty Bakerie powders, and I use the powders just because it's from the same brand, so maybe they were formulated to work hand in hand anyway. One thing I will say is with any product, foundation, concealer, any liquid, make sure that you are shaking it, or when you open it, you use this and just mix it up a little bit, because when I first used it, it wasn't mixed up well, so it was a lot of like, it was just some white stuff in there. I don't know, like if just things separated while it was in a bottle, so make sure you mix it up. Second, if you have dry skin, hold off on buying this. If you have dry skin year round, I don't know, but if you have dry skin in the winter, just wait till the summer to use this concealer because it is a drying concealer. It dries down. It dries down to a matte finish. Not only do the concealers dry down to a matte finish, the powders are really mattifying powders. Like they're going to take all of that little moisture you had in your face away. In my under eye area already, I can see all of my dry patches. Like it just revealed it. It didn't conceal it in any way. And then to add the powder on top of it, it just said, hey, like, this is where you're dry. So I'm not gonna rule it out just because after I attempted to blend it with the sponge and it didn't work out, and I tried the brush, it did blend out. It took a little bit longer. Maybe it was because the foundation I was using was sort of a matte foundation. I was using the L'Oreal True Match. So you just want to be aware of those things before you go and purchase it, because it is sort of on the pricey side. Not sort of, it is on the pricey side compared to some other concealers that you can get for $5, $6, $7. This is $20, and I got it the first day she decided to release it, so it was on sale. So I don't know what the actual price of it is. I want to say it's like $24, but I got them for $20. Keep all of those pointers in mind. Like I said, I would compare these concealers to the ColourPop no filter concealers. Like, I'm literally trying to blend. And I'm thinking that maybe it was only an issue on my face, but even when I'm trying to blend it out on my hand with the sponge, it's just like it doesn't budge. Like, you just see that patch of where you swatched it, and then you see like the white residue around it. What is that? I don't know. I thought blending it out with a sponge would be the best, but I actually got the best results blending it out with a brush. I used the e.l.f. blurring brush, and I got it for $6 at Target. e.l.f. got some good brushes, okay? Before you go and spend a little $27, get you an e.l.f. brush. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys stay tuned, and I will talk to y'all later. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.